What if the real story of your soul isn't written in your memories, but in your blood? Those two small letters on your ID, A, B, or O, may carry far more than medical information. What if they are part of your soul's design, chosen for a reason? Welcome to Beyond the Realm, where we decode the spiritual truths hidden in plain sight. Today's journey will take us deep into your body's most sacred current, your blood. Many ancient traditions regarded blood as a bridge between heaven and earth. It was used in ceremonies, rituals, and rites because it was seen as sacred, not just biologically, but spiritually. We've forgotten that wisdom, but it's still inside us, flowing silently. In this video, you'll discover how your blood type holds karmic memories, emotional tendencies, spiritual gifts, lessons your soul is here to learn. So, take a deep breath, open your heart, and stay with us until the end. Like, comment, and subscribe to Beyond the Realm. Let's begin. What if your soul chose your blood before you were born? In many spiritual systems, reincarnation is not just a belief, it's a roadmap. The soul doesn't land randomly. It selects a body, a family, a culture, and yes, even a blood type. Why? Because every element supports your evolution. Your blood carries not just nutrients, but frequencies, resonant energies that affect how you think, feel, and grow. Blood holds echoes of the past, ancestors' emotional imprints, patterns from previous lives, unfinished lessons the soul wants to complete. It's a living record, a spiritual fingerprint. Understanding your blood type isn't about limiting your identity, it's about unlocking it. Let's explore how. Do you feel calm only when things are in order? Your blood type may explain why. Type A individuals often feel compelled to create structure. From childhood, you may have preferred order, predictability, and precision. This isn't about control for ego's sake. It's about creating emotional safety. Your energy is calm, thoughtful, and measured. You show love through consistency. You keep promises. You become the steady hand others rely on. But you also carry heavy burdens. You may take on too much. You might feel guilty for resting and expressing your emotions openly. That can feel unsafe. Your soul's mission is to bring harmony, but your challenge is learning to let go, to understand that the world won't fall apart if you drop the weight. What happens when your stability becomes your prison? Your strength is reliability, but your shadow is self-neglect. You set high standards for yourself and expect the same from others. This can make you rigid or critical, especially of yourself. You also fear change. Sudden disruptions can bring anxiety, even panic. You prefer planning over risk, which can make spontaneous joy difficult. Emotionally, you tend to isolate. You'd rather endure silently than ask for help. But true growth comes when you learn that vulnerability is strength, not weakness. You're not just the calm in the storm, you're also allowed to feel the storm within. Does staying in one place too long make your soul restless? Type B carries the vibration of movement, freedom, and reinvention. You crave newness. Your mind is full of ideas. You're curious, spontaneous, and often unconventional. Routine feels restrictive. You prefer autonomy in relationships, work, and life. You're energized by creativity and inspiration, and you don't shy away from breaking the mold. But this freedom comes with its own challenges. You may start more than you finish. You might resist commitments or feel overwhelmed by too many choices. Your gift is fluidity. Your soul's path is to learn how to balance exploration with intention. Can you ground your wild spirit without dimming its light? Your biggest challenge is scattered energy. Because you're interested in so much, you may lack long-term focus. Some people misjudge this as immaturity, but it's really your spirit protecting its freedom. In relationships, you need space. Too much structure feels suffocating. But deep connection is still possible when you find someone who honors your independence. You're also highly resilient. You bounce back from setbacks quickly. Your optimism is contagious, and your openness is refreshing. Spiritually, you resist dogma. You build your own beliefs through experience. Your lesson is to commit, not to a routine, but to your soul's deeper calling. Do you feel like you're made of contradictions? That's not confusion, it's your power. Type A-B is rare and deeply complex. You're both intuitive and analytical, emotional and reserved, social and private. You're not indecisive, you just see all angles. You're a peacemaker. You understand different perspectives, and you hold space for conflicting truths. But this sensitivity comes with a cost. You often hide your feelings. You adapt so much that you sometimes lose your center. Your soul's task is integration, not choosing one side, but becoming the bridge. You're here to show that we don't have to divide ourselves to find peace. We can unify. You can see everyone else's truth, but can you trust your own? A B-types often struggle with boundaries. You say yes when you mean no. You carry emotions for others, even when you're not aware of it. Your adaptability is a gift, but it can leave you feeling unanchored. Who are you underneath all the roles? Spiritually, you're a seeker. You blend ideas from different systems to create your own path. You resist absolutes and honor nuance. Your healing begins when you stop trying to be everything for everyone and start listening to your own inner voice. Do you act when others hesitate? Do people turn to you even when you didn't volunteer? Type O carries the spirit of the leader. You're direct, instinctive, and action-driven. You don't need time to think. You feel the answer in your gut. You've likely been called a doer, a fixer, or even a protector. You handle crises well. Your energy is magnetic, but your challenge is rest. You may push yourself too hard. You may lead too often. You may find it hard to be vulnerable or step aside. Your soul came here to move mountains, but also to learn that not every battle requires a sword. Even the strongest leaders need to lay down their armor. Manipulation or mixed signals. You want truth, even if it's hard. But leadership also means knowing when to let others step up. It means learning to pause, to breathe, to trust the process. Your spiritual journey is about action with awareness, purpose with patience, power with softness. You're not just a builder, you're a guardian of momentum. And even momentum needs rest to regain strength. What if your blood wasn't just data, but a divine message? Your blood type is more than a label. It's a mirror. It reflects the personality traits, karmic lessons, and ancestral energy your soul chose to work with in this lifetime. It's a compass, it's a contract, it's a key. Each type carries invitations. Type A, structure with surrender. Type B, freedom with grounding. Type AB, complexity with clarity. Type O, leadership with softness. Carl Jung once said, "Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate." Your blood carries part of that unconscious map. Now that you've seen it, what will you do? What flows through you may just set you free. If something in this message stirred you, if it made you pause or breathe differently or remember who you really are, then this wasn't just information, it was a reminder. You are not an accident, you are not too much, you are not broken, you are becoming. Drop a comment below with your blood type and where you're watching from. Let us create a map of awakened souls around the world. Subscribe to Beyond the Realm to keep walking with us. And above all, honor what flows through you. Because it isn't just blood, it's sacred.